And we're back. Hello everybody, DarkPhoenix Gaming here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate, Toby's Tale. Last time we left off, we were just kind of messing around in the carnival circus area nearby and checking out some stuff local to Nashkel, as well as doing a load of selling. But now, we are here in the mines and it's time to finally figure out what the hell is wrong with this place. And what's up with that tainted ore? So without further ado, let's head on in and see what's up.
Oh, I'm so tired.
More adventurous, eh? I'd leave while you still can if I were you. I've heard awful stories about what's been happening to those that go deeper into the mines. What have you heard? Well, my friend Ruffy barely escaped with his life, he did. Little demons jumped out of the very walls and chased him down. He'd be dead now if it weren't for the guards that came running. Of course, them guards are dead now. Old Ruffy's around here somewhere. You ask him what he saw and he'll tell you. Well, that's a bit of a disturbing start to things. But, for now, what we're going to start with is just having a look around. And see what's up with the area. Because I would like to see what kind of stuff there is around here before we go diving into the depths and trying to uncover what's wrong. Or we could just be jumped by a kobold. That works too. So are these demons that were haunting the place just kobolds? Because if so, I don't think we'll have much of a problem. It's just kobolds. A visitor. Oh, glorious day. We don't get many down here, as you can imagine. Are you going to be going down into the mines? If so, could you return this dagger to Kylie? He dropped it when he went into the mine the other day, and haven't seen him since. Okay, I'll return this dagger. No problem. Thank you so much. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. We've gained a dagger. I'll return that eventually, but to be honest, finding out what's wrong with the ore here, and, you know, actually doing the job we're here and for and we'll get paid for, I'm a little more interested in that than just returning some miner's dagger. That said, I'm certain we're going to end up doing it, just because we'll be heading down there in the search of finding out what's wrong. At first, I want to see what's going on in this area. If nothing else, I would like to find out where everything is, so that I can plan for things. Well, that's a dead end. We'll just map things out for the time being, and we can go from there. Down this tunnel. Minor quarry. That's a bit of a narrow hallway. Toby can go down it alone. That way we can actually get around people. Minor Leslie, minor Corey.
So tired.
Okay, he's nuts. What do you want? Can't you see I'm a busy man? Yeah, I've heard there have been problems. I'm here to try and help. I don't know what you can do about it. Sure, there have been problems. The ore we've been pulling out of this place has been crumbling almost as soon as it's cast. I don't suppose you know what's weakening it. If I knew that, we would have already fixed it. Well, he's an asshole. Then again, considering the kind of problems they've been having, and the fact that probably the mine overseer's taking it out on his workers, I would say he's entitled to be a bit of a dick. But now let's have a further look around the mine.
For the fallen!
Why are you idiots trying to take the wrong route in? That's what I want to know.
That call?
Onward then.
Is there anything on the kobold I want? gold and arrows about all, because we want to keep Imoen kitted out with arrows, I think. Just in case she needs to do some more shooting at some point. For now, though, we're going to continue exploring the area in the hopes of discovering something interesting here. We'll have to explore these various areas eventually, but I want to check out this surface one before we go deeper in. Who are you? Minor Dillock. I think that was the guy who talked to.
Down here.
Oh, it's just another fool here to save us. Go ahead, try to rid the mine of all its evil and get yourself killed like the last couple. Last couple what? Adventurers, you idiot. I think you're the first to try and save us. Not likely. Not gonna be the last, I wager, either. Can we talk to him again? He appears busy. Well, that's bloody lovely.
Whatever they need.
And that guy was utterly unhelpful. But Dinah here wants a word. Dost thou know much of who I am? Of Hathran? Did you not call yourself a Wychlarum? Indeed, Wychlarum is commonly used. A more polite form is Hathran, but either is appropriate. Simply, Hathran are women with a gift for the arts. The unproven are women that were not trained in the arts. The Ithran are the trained. The Hathran are senior amongst us. The Othlor are the wisest and most honored. Yes, that was very interesting. Sounds pleasing to know thou art interested in the lore of distant lands. Many people I meet were only disposed to listen of themselves and their own. Well, many people are assholes then.
Cool one, son.
And now let's check out a couple of these tunnels before we dive into one of them. We'll probably get ourselves ruthlessly slaughtered because there's a lot more than kobolds down one of these. Unlike what we're hoping for, i.e. just kobolds. Who are you? Minor Bob.
Leave us be. 'Tis much work to be done.
Finally, someone has come to save us. Do you know something about what's been happening around here? Just gathering more information and all that jazz? Sure, I know what's happening. What do you want to know? About the creatures in the mine, I think, because we're going to be fighting them. Might as well find out what we can. Just the dragon is all. Haven't actually seen him, but what else could kill all those miners? Wait, dragon? You're joking, right? A dragon here? Oh, stop being ridiculous. A dragon's presence is always easy to notice, so I can assure you there are no dragons hiding in the bowels of this mine. I would prescribe a brief walk in fresh air to clear these delusions. Well, missus, you know better, being an adventurer and all. Well, that wasn't very informative, and was kind of useless, to be honest. Now, let's check the map. I think we have most likely explored everything on this level. So now we can head off to one of these entrances and see about checking out one of the other areas. Is that one down there? Are there any others that I'm not looking at? Let's check it out. Anywhere else I want to go? There's the exit, of course. Oh, is this the only way forward? That would be awfully convenient. Maybe it branches out on the lower levels. Because I'm sure I remember from my last playthrough there being multiple branching paths.
You must gather.
Let's head on down. And I quick save, but of course it would save for itself when we're entering this area.
As you will.
I'm not even surprised. What is it this time?
Help!
They're coming! The yipping demons! They're everywhere! Save me! Just calm down. But there they are! There they... Oh, it's just kobolds. Nothing to worry about then. Only kobolds, after all.
Of course.
Well, I say that, those only kobolds have nearly murdered Toby
I
already.
wouldn't dream of refusing.
Nature's servant awaits.
This is not exactly an appropriate place for this conversation, Jaheira. Asking Imoen what she wants to do when she grows up. Studying magic? How come you never asked Toby that? I'm not much younger than he is. I doubt that Toby will have much choice in what he wants to do in the future. No, do not ask me why, but you're right. I don't think of him as a child. And I'll try to not think the same of you, provided of course that your behavior matches the desired maturity. Yeah, not much chance of that with Imoen, I'm afraid. Just gather us some arrows, then I can distribute them to Imoen. How many do we have? Quite a few, as it turns out. You can stick with the bow. In addition to your spells, Imoen.
Whatever I can do to help.
For now, we'll check out this area a bit.
All right.
My heart's really not in this.
Always am.
There they go. Toby didn't
Something you
take
need.
much else in the ways
Just
of
name what you
damage,
want.
fortunately.
Ready and able.
So we're not about to lose him to some lucky critical or anything like that. I don't know what this is, but I want it, just because I'm curious. Contaminated ore. Looks to be coated in some sort of toxic substance. Though just speculation, you wonder if this could be what's been contaminating the iron of the region. Yeah, it seems legit, though I would have to... Though it would probably be useful to figure out what this substance is. Rather than just saying it's a substance that's probably doing the contaminating, yo. Would seem more useful to figure out what the substance is, so that we can then do something about it. Still, we're making progress in our investigation. We know there's something that this substance is coming from, which is resulting in the contamination. It's not a lot of information, and it's not very useful information, but it's a start. Okay, we've cleared out that little area because that bit down there is somewhere we cannot go. Oh, lots of dead bodies piled around there. I'll inevitably have to head in that direction, but I think I can hold off on that. At least until we explore in some other places first. Like over here, for instance. Just a couple of miners.
Oh, I'm so tired.
And all they've got is generic catch-all information. Nothing back here, though. So let's head up and check out this part of the map. Probably just going to be a whole lot of nothing until we reach the source of this, but you never know. At the very least, there might be some more things to kill for some tiny experience. Though I can't be bothered to care about killing kobolds for experience, because as we saw, it's like 7 per, so basically worthless. Miner Kylie, hello.
So dark.
You have my
down
dagger.
here.
Thank you so much. I was getting nervous down here being unarmed with all the things going on. A dagger seems a pitiful defense against the evil I sense at work. Well, that's true, Dynahair, but it might be a good idea to not say it out loud. This guy's obviously jumpy enough as is. Every little bit helps. Fine, but what do you know about the happenings of the mine? Kobolds are overrunning the place. You used to see them occasionally, but now you can't go more than a few feet without one of them on the lower levels. It's not so bad here with the guards around. Still, I wouldn't get caught in the dark if I were you. We'd get 200 experience for that, so it's nice and all. Who are you guys? Just a couple of Amish soldiers. Whatever then. And that's another area of the map opened up. So it was probably a good thing we went down there, seeing as we got to complete that side quest and got a bit of experience. Let's drop a quick save before we head any further, because even though it's just kobolds, considering how much damage they've done to Toby already, I'm a little bit paranoid at the moment. Let's murder the things, and map, I would appreciate you not randomly pointing me in the wrong direction like that. There we are. No need to pick up anything they're holding on to, I don't think. It's just gonna be a handful of arrows and like 5 pieces of gold or something, so not worth spending the time to loot, quite frankly. Just an Amish soldier. Fine then. Guys, please stop that. Yeah, I hate it when my characters just get turned around and start walking the wrong way. It's just annoying. That's an empty part of the map. That's a load of kobolds. And that's a dead Toby. But we got a reasonable way into this part of the level before I died, despite my low health. So I'm going to call that overall a success. Even if it's not a total success. You guys can come to me. want to fight, you find your way to me. I'm not coming to you. Well, I will come to those couple. Just because we're right up in their damn faces. But that's different.
Go for the eyes, no regrets. Go for the eyes!
Now get them down. And down they go.
For the fallen!
More fucking kobolds? Seriously. They're not much of an actual threat at this moment in time, but the fact they're so numerous is a bit aggravating, if nothing else. Toby is also almost dead, so that quick save needs to happen. Now head over here and just check out what this part of the map contains. Can't go any further in that direction. So I'll just check out what's over here. And save again. At the blank part of the map, Toby being almost dead is the biggest problem at this moment in time. However, I'm not going to let it deter me from exploring further, I don't think. Gotta check out what's going on here, and find out why all the board's so tainted. So that means exploring every little corner of this bloody map. We got those. Now I'll head over here. There's the one down there, but I'll get to it eventually. Let's go over here now. Oh dear. Dead workers all around. This does not bode well. Not at all. Not at all. And
Oh, I thought so.
kobolds incoming.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Lots of them too. Yeah. I had that coming, seeing as we tried to fight with Toby on such low health. Let's quick save. Or load our quick save even. And actually, with that being the case, I think we'll head over to here. And cross this bridge first.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
Now kill that one, please. Jahira took a bit of damage. But with the tiny amount of gold they're carrying, it's just not worth the effort to go back and loot the bastards, quite frankly. But now I think up there is going to be the one place we haven't been to. Those are just dark because we're not in the area. I have explored them, and I do know what there is in that direction. Okay.
Yes.
Toby, do you have any healing potions on? Imoen, give him your healing potions. Toby, drink one. So that you're not guaranteed to die.
For right. And
I wouldn't dream of refusing. Go for the eyes, Boo!
Get on
Go
them.
for the eyes!
Yeah, that one healing potion is probably gonna save my ass.
To battle with no regrets.
Ironically
for
enough.
the fallen!
Don't! Don't! I need It's soon. Let
Him
my
off.
hamster become an orphan.
Oh wow, Minsk, you're just great. Lest my hamster become an orphan. All.
Something you need. Ready and oh yes!
But now, I will actually stop and loot these guys. I'm going to do it every now and then, even with kobolds.
There are
On
so
the
many
off
places I
chance.
would rather be.
On the off chance that there is actually something of value on them. Which I'm running into a few things of value. Even if that one wasn't worth it for the single gold coin.
Yes. Just as I thought.
But now, they're out of the way, so let's quick save. And I'm going to take this opportunity to make some temporary changes before we rest. That way, I can do some things. Memorize some identify spells with Imoen for those items I have sitting around my inventory that need identifying. Quite a few of them, so I may end up doing this a couple times.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
First, we will rest inside the dungeon area. Perhaps not my smartest move, but we didn't get jumped by any evil creatures of evilness, so I'll call that a win. And let's see which of these items Imoen can identify without help. The standard gems and potions. This is just a vial of mysterious liquid. Let's see, similar to the residue we've seen in some of the mining carts. It appears to discolor any iron that it comes in contact with, and is likely related to the mysterious plague that renders smelted weapons and tools brittle. The kobolds you killed must have tainted all the ore leaving the mine, though it is unlikely they would have concocted this plan themselves. So that's basically evidence, I guess. And we found another vial of that. Now let's identify a couple of mage robes. Knave robe, I'll go back and actually look at what we're identifying later. Robe of electric resistance. That means there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like a couple more rests worth of item identification that we need to get through. But let's see if Imoen wants either of the robes. This one is an electrical bonus. A bonus to her electric resistance. Not really been getting hit by that many elemental attacks, or any really, so that's kind of useless. Knave's robe, favorite among thief mages, which is what she is. Armor class +1 versus slashing weapons, save versus death +1. So yes. I think I'll give Imoen this. It doesn't seem to change what her actual appearance is. Oh, apparently it actually does, and I just didn't realize that. We'll keep that for the purpose of selling. Now, time to do a little bit of inventory management so we can give Imoen a bunch of the magical items she's going to need to identify after a couple of restings. So, what does everyone else have to give you? A couple of random things. Now, the helm as well. And for all of that, let's check everyone's status with their weapons. Nobody's broken a blade just yet, but we have some more arrows to give to Imoen. This way, she will maintain a good sized selection of arrows. Now, we quick save the game and rest again to replenish Imoen's identify spells. Now let's identify a few things. We'll start off with the helmet, since I may be giving that to Khalid. Helmet of Infravision. No armor class, protects against critical hits, grants Infravision, not usable by mages, bards, or thieves. So I might actually just sell that. It doesn't seem that useful, but I will leave that up in the air for the time being. Next, Imoen's artifact we've identified. Time to identify this potion, I think. Potion of Heroism. This powerful potion is imbued with a powerful enchantment, which will stimulate a temporary increase in level, lasts for 10 turns, can only be used by warriors. Yeah, probably selling that. Now, rest again. And it's time for Imoen to identify 2 more items. This gem, please. A pearl. Probably just really valuable. Now get the bracers for me. Bracers of Defense. Armor class 8, weight of 2. I might give those to Toby, actually. He doesn't have any bracers, and he is our main character, so I want to keep him alive. There. Have some bracers of defense, Toby. And that studded necklace can be identified. I'll need to rest one more time to identify this cloak. But after that, we'll be... once that is done, resting one last time in order to get Imoen back on the proper combative spells we need her to have. But first, identify the cloak. Cloak of Non-Detection. Reportedly created for a lineage of the greatest burglars to walk the night, this cloak was apparently a success. No record of a previous owner exists. Non-detectable by magical means such as detect invisibility. So for our thievery abilities and staying hidden against magical opponents, that could be quite handy. Now let's identify this tome. Tome of Leadership and Influence. One of the most popular recent tomes of leadership and influence is the cynically entitled book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Like others of its ilk, it peddles a philosophy of personal ascendancy and manipulation by charisma alone. The authors and advocates of such tomes claim that by drawing on It's just flavor text, basically. I'm going to scroll down slowly, but I won't be reading all of this. Pause if you want to read that. Raises charisma by 1 point permanently. Book is consumed upon use. So... give it to Toby, I think. Place it into the quick item slot, Toby. And I'm also going to give him the cloak. He can have that. And Toby can raise his charisma by 1 and ditch that useless ass item. Now, there is one last thing that needs done before we move on. Remove those identify spells, replace them with 1 magic missile and 1 burning hands, so that Imoen's in a position to use combat spells again. There.
Onward then.
We're ready to depart for whatever lies ahead now. And I think it lies in this direction. And of course the game would autosave at that point. I'm not even surprised.
To the task at hand.
But I'll save again just to satisfy my paranoia. Alright,
Of course.
let's check out over here. I'll hold off going straight ahead just in case that's going to land us in the middle of some great big fight. And, of course, we get landed in a fight going this way. And a big one at that. I'm not even going to pretend to be surprised at this. I'm really not.
My blade will cut you down to size.
But now, would you people please stop moving in the wrong direction? Well, I died. Shall I pretend to be surprised that I died again? Because I'm really not surprised. Not in the slightest. But I guess we won't be heading in there right away. But let's go down here and see what there is. That would be a kobold. It's probably at least a handful more. Yeah. It's time to get started depleting the kobold population, I think. So, let's get working on that.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Sorry, my dear kobold friends, but I'm here to help you with your overpopulation issues. So let's see how that goes down. Toby, though, I think he needs to make use of a healing potion. Now, the rest of you can go attack them.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Fortunate that Imoen can use her bow again, though, because with this many enemies, she would be pretty damn useless by this point. I would have to say. Yes. That's not a lot of experience, though. Maybe 20 or 30, and Toby is already pretty badly
Ready and able.
hit.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
But I am going to take the opportunity to do a bit of looting. There's quite a few arrows lying around, if nothing else, and we don't want Imoen to run out, and seeing as that's been her primary weapon thus far, since she regained her ability to use things other than mage spells. That and her spells, of course, has been her primary weapon, and having her as an archer mage of sorts, I think will turn out to be pretty handy. So I will do just that. You take those. Take that. And that.
Something you need.
Now a quick save, real quick. And Imoen can identify a couple of things for me real quick. And we can give her a boatload more arrows. Identify that sunstone gem. And we auto-identify the other thing. And yes, that's rather a large arrow collection. Let's check around just to be sure. Quick save.
Ready, just as I thought.
And let's have a look-see in here. That part is empty, as is this. But we're doing a decent job clearing out every one of the passages. I'd like to know where everything in this mine leads before I move on. Just so I can clear out all the enemies. Just so I know, let's check on experience. I still need about 1,400 to level up as a thief, but only about 400 for a fighter. Imoen is nowhere near leveling up as a mage. She needs another 5,000 experience. Though why it's not showing what she'll need to level up as a thief, I'm not quite sure. Does that mean she can't level up as a thief anymore? I'm not really certain about that because, to be honest, my experience with dual classing is limited. I'll just... Minsk is pretty close to leveling up, about 600 experience. Dynahair is not. So, we may get a few level ups pretty soon. And I may die to a trap. Let's try that again.
Of course.
Yes.
How the hell?
Yes.
Okay. Detecting traps.
Of course.
Now, I detected one. How do I disarm it? Ah, there we go. Trap disarmed. That's 24 experience. So Toby disarmed his first trap. Excellent
I wouldn't
job.
dream of refusing.
Now over here, I see kobolds.
All right.
And that's me getting killed again. I really need to stop doing that. It's a bit embarrassing. Suppose we can waste another health potion
Of course.
on getting ready to fight these guys.
For the fallen!
I could use some help. Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
And of bloody course, Toby is already almost dead.
Nature's servant awaits.
Jaheira, cast a healing spell on him so he doesn't turn from almost dead into actually dead. As it happens, I needn't have bothered, but I suppose it felt good that we healed ourselves up from almost on the brink of death to only kind of sort of injured. It will definitely be a more helpful position to be in, if nothing else.
Wound in Mother Earth. I would plug it had I the power.
Okay, that's nice. But don't go around plugging holes in the ground, please. Jaheira, we need them to be able to go places, you know. Okay, that's another route we're probably gonna have to go in. Hold off for now, I think. Up to here. And let's check out what's down this passage at the very least. That one's empty. And so down that way, I think. And kobolds.
My I feel so cold.
I need aid soon, lest my hamster... Of course.
Alright.
Yes.
Down here. And Toby,
I wouldn't dream of
you
refusing.
can start looking for traps and get rid of that one for me.
But I could use some help.
And I disarmed it. Unfortunately, Toby took some pretty hard knocks there,
You're a
so
clear fellow.
I'll have him retreat. The rest of the party can handle
you
this encounter.
This way.
The rest of you back off.
I need healing. Rest.
I don't know what that trap is, but
Nature's servant for the group.
a couple of us have taken some pretty bad hits.
D'accord.
Now, Dynahair, magic missile, please.
I care not.
A lot of you just go and kill them. We have a couple of people who also need healing now. I have a feeling this is going to exhaust at least a few of my healing potions. Minsk can drink one of his, and Jaheira can use up her only potion.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
So you two do that.
What you want?
Now,
A task.
Yep.
Can I...
2 point. Aye, bunch.
attack.
My heart's really not in this.
And kindly kill as well.
Go for the eyes! Rask!
And There.
I'm gone.
That was a bit of a rough fight compared to what I usually have to go through. But we're through it now. So, quick save. It's time for a bit of looting to take place.
Ready and able.
Not a whole lot of it, probably, because these kobolds generally seem to carry some fairly worthless stuff on them. And beyond their arrows and the odd gold coin they have on them, I can't really be bothered to take it.
Yes. To the task at hand.
For now... Oh, wow, this is a big fucking place. That little save... There's nothing to check out down here.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
That's a dead kobold? Which is objectively a good thing. I wonder how deep this goes. I might end up finding that out, I might not. I don't know how much actual exploration there's going to be.
Art's really not in this.
My blade will cut you down to size.
There. There's another few dead kobolds. Apparently it's just kobold hunting season around here. That's why we're down here. It's not to find out what's wrong with the mine, it's just to cull the kobold population a bit. Might well just be the same thing overall, but who knows, really. We'll also be culling the spider population, though, is what I'm seeing from this. Unless they cull the adventurer population. Which could end up being what happens. Are we still considered to be in battle? That answers that with a definitive no. And gets us back up to fighting strength again. So we'll head back in and continue our efforts to cleanse this mine of these abominations, or whatever you want to call them. Tell everyone to attack but Dynahair.
Art's really not in this.
Speaking of Dynahair, she can do this. And down it goes. But Imoen is already almost dead. 175 experience, though. Not exactly something to sneeze about. Now, Imoen, if you want to get unparalyzed, thank you very much.
Oh, yes.
Even if I wish you'd never gotten paralyzed before, in the first place. Now, there is nothing in there. I'll drop a quick save. And I see spiders.
Whatever they need.
Again,
Something you need.
everyone but Dynahair
They wish
can
my
attack.
no less.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Ready and
Same thing for the rest.
For the fallen!
And they went down pretty quick. Decent chunk of experience off clearing the spider nest, too. So I can't exactly complain about that. More kobolds.
You're a queer fellow. This way.
This time, Imoen can be the one to back off since she is almost dead already. Am I seeing kobold mages back there?
go for the eyes!
I'm seeing a dead Dynahair. I don't know about anything else.
Not good. Go for the eyes, boo.
And we're going to have to revive her. Probably.
There are so many places I would rather be.
Onward then. Of course.
Okay, looks like we're dealing with the spiders again.
Yes.
Whatever they need.
Dynahair, back off.
Go
The rest
for
of
the
you
eyes,
move
boo.
on to spider
Go
number
for the
2.
eyes.
Fortunately for us,
What do you mean? I
it
was
seems
free
that
of
Khalid was not poisoned in that fight, which is very nice. I'm not going to take Imoen or Dynahair for this. Just because Dynahair is not exactly the best for close range fights, and Imoen is pretty badly injured.
Go for the eyes,
heart's
boo.
really not in
Go
this.
for the eyes.
But the rest of you are
Made of flesh
to
and
kill
the
someone.
slither.
No! No!
Go
Go
on.
for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes. Rask.
Khalid is not looking so hot. But they're dead. Okay, quick save the game so I don't have to repeat this
Oh,
fight.
yes. Yes.
Get everyone over here. And do a bit of looting. I think that's
Just
enough
as I
for
thought.
now. Dialogue mode? What's about dialogue mode? Whatever. It's a thing from earlier in my things I remember, probably.
Of course. Yes.
Should probably be a little bit more
I wouldn't
cautious.
dream of refusing.
Traps and all. Honestly. And it looks like there's quite a few traps that we need to deal with.
There's something most unnatural here, and I want no part of it.
one trap. Now, let's disarm the other. There. Of course, we've got 3 party members who are pretty badly wounded now.
Oh, yes.
I think we've uncovered everything there is to uncover in this particular part of the map, though. Yeah, pretty much. There's whatever is in that direction, and then this entrance to the next area, which, once I find what's in that particular direction up there, I'm going to be taking that entrance. And we can move on to whatever lies ahead, and probably get killed because of how low health Toby, Imoen, and Khalid are right now. That seems like the most likely thing to happen to me. And apparently this is also unexplored. I did not realize that. There, now it's not unexplored anymore. Let's check out whatever's over here. Quick save. Of course, we've got these guys.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Run!
Not good.
For the fallen!
I have
My blade will cut you down to
It's not
size.
exactly going to be easy to deal
Do not
with.
feel that card.
You back the fuck off. Everyone else can keep on attacking.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Whatever they need. No less.
Now, Dinah here can keep on running.
You're a quit. This way.
You as well, actually.
Ready and able.
They wish my ear as well as I can.
What you want?
Okay.
I'm gone.
Actually, don't.
That call. As directed.
There. Now, we can kill
Go
that
for the
asshole.
eyes!
Really not
Go
in this.
for the eyes! Run!
And we've dealt with those kobolds without actually losing any member of my party, thanks to a little bit of finicky maneuvering. Not gonna bother to loot them though. They won't have anything of actual value I have any desire to get for myself, so no reason to bother. There we go. And with that, it's time to take our trip into the next area and find out what is awaiting us. So let's head on back to that entrance. And quick save, just in case someone walks over a trap I haven't noticed and I have to reload. I'm hoping that won't happen, but you never know. Now I'll save again, in preparation for whatever happens to be on the other side of this. And for one go,
You must.
even if some of you don't know how to walk properly, or how to use doors properly for that matter.
Onward then.
For the fallen!
No finer a place to die than the battlefield.
Of course.
Alright. Since so many of our party members are pretty badly wounded, I actually think I'm going to take the opportunity to have a rest. And get us back up to full strength.
I wouldn't dream
Now
of refusing.
we're ready to fight. Not that the first engagement was much of a challenge, mind you, but it's pretty much guaranteed that one of the incoming fights is going to be pretty tough. So, best be ready for when they stop being pushovers.
Oh, yes.
Toby took a bit of a knock in that fight, though. So let's head in this direction just a bit. Well, I say just a bit. It's obviously going to be quite a significant trick. Because this goes quite far and has a grey ooze in it. Badly injured by now, though, so everyone else move on the attack.
I fear I need healing.
There.
Lest I not survive.
Just as I thought.
Okay. Badly injured party members already. That's not too good. Alright. So we're up here dealing with Mrs. Iron Throne and her cronies again. I'm not going to read the dialogue a second time. Interference with the Iron Throne. Blah blah blah.
Oh, yes.
The hell is going on? That's what I want to know.
Something you need. Ready and able.
Imoen is getting
Yes?
beat up by fucking dogs. I am not a fan.
Just as I thought.
Unfortunately, I'm also not in a position to do much about it.
Perhaps this was not quite as much help as I thought. For the group.
What the hell? What the hell? I don't even know how I'm supposed to fight these guys. They're an absolute pain in the ass. But I think just before my fight with them would be an appropriate point to end this episode at. I had thought to go until we had cleared all the way through what I'm familiar with and the game was no longer blind again, but that's going to take too long, so I'll pick this as my ending point. So, this has been DarkPhoenix Gaming. You've been watching Baldur's Gate. If you've enjoyed this, then please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to see more like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you then, folks. I'll see you then.